Hello guys, welcome back to Rise Tales. In this installment we'll look at Silent Lanes. So this is like a two-hander story, this is. Pretty interesting one. The first of two, well the first stanza of course is a guy in rush hour traffic, of course, and he's slowly going mad. He is like, think of like falling down, it's a bit like that really. A guy who's coming on from work actually, he's been working for a long, how many hours of course, and basically, you know, comments about, you know, his life really, you know, like what he's going through, how he feels really, to be honest, especially like it's in his mind. This is, he doesn't talk to himself, you know, in the car, like stare out the window, like just like chatting to himself. It's more presented from his mind, really, like how he feels, how he, you know, like what type of job he does, how his days go really, and that's how it goes on. Like he goes through like days of madness. He does. In terms, he's just an average office worker really, working for a company. You know, it's like, so this is like normal stuff really, but in terms of like colleagues and stuff, and also what stuff has happened in between as well, like do breaks or something like that. You know, there's always some bit of madness going on really around his work bit really. So he's there. He's just basically just, you know, the more he thinks about it, the more he gets more angry, really. And, you know, it's sort of like, it sort of gives him this, like, sort of urge rage, really. And also being stuck in, you know, this rush hour on a motorway. You know, it's just like, you know, it's like, you know, so dead and not really going anywhere as much. You know, just like a few little movements here and there. It's like, you know, unfortunately, it's, you know, he's sort of stuck there for the rest of the night, really. That sort of thing. And that's all builds the rage up through. And that's all like the first hander. The second hander is actually set in a house. This is. It's actually to do with the man's daughter, really. She's having a sleepover, of course. She's in her teens. I'd probably say actually in her 20s, really. 20, 21, something like that, really. You know, so like end of teens, early 20s type thing, really. They basically come over, just have a sleepover, really. Just, you know, like spend the night together in the house, of course, and just, you know, have fun, really. Drink booze, you know, watch TV, just mock, you know, and look at their phones and everything else, that sort of thing, really. That's as you do at some parties, really. But they get an intruder who sneaks in, actually, and tries to kill them. Yeah, tries to kill them all actually, and apparently so. It's meant to be one of the girls' ex-boyfriends actually, who's basically there wearing like black clothing and a balaclava and stuff, and just try and kill them with a knife or so. You know, just basically just go around the house, you know, try and get them, stab them, and anything else really. That sort of thing. Yeah, just like that really. That's just how Silent Lanes works. So it's basically like Falling Down meets Slumber House Party Massacre really. That's the type of thing really. It's a mixture of the both. I thought, no, it's an interesting idea. I've had that idea for a while, so I thought, why not introduce it into this selection? Really, it's interesting because like I've only done this maybe twice really, in terms of in writer tales. This sort of thing, like having two different stories in one, you know, two different events in happening in one story. But when we get down to the line, there's going to be another one that'll come up actually, and. So it'll be interesting. That's based on two stories actually. We'll get down to there. So that's it really. That's really it really. I think towards the end, of course, he sort of the man who's struggling for Russia actually comes in the end and stops it really, or you know, and basically, you know, problem solved, of course. Even though some of his daughter's friends have been killed, really stabbed to death, you know, within the house. So unfortunately, yeah, that's about it really. So Silent Lanes. It's again sort of thriller story, really, set in a house, really, and yeah, not bad. Thanks for watching, guys. See you for the next video, and goodbye.